Any memory aids or tips for exempt issuers and exempt transactions? I have a couple, and then I got one I stole from Brian. I think of exempt issuers, Matt, as a noun. It's a list. Exempt issuers are a noun, a list. Exempt transaction is a verb, how we're selling it. So here's Brian's, my little plagiarize for Brian. Brian thinks, and I think this works as a test taker, that every time you see non-exempt securities, you should think corporate securities. And what I think makes that helpful, Matt, is now you know that if it's a non-exempt security, a corporate security, the only way you could be selling it without registering is through an exempt transaction, like private placement or something like that. Brian, your thoughts?
That's exactly right. That language gets a lot of people, right? The sale of an unregistered, non-exempt security, blah, 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 and your brain's going 40 different directions. Right. So that's why I always recommend that whenever you see non-exempt, just think corporate. So these are corporate securities, right? Stocks and bonds. And just like Dean says, they always have to be registered, except in these rare circumstances, like an unsolicited transaction between institutions, private placements, those kind of things. And it's not tested a lot on the 65, 66. Don't spend a lot of time on it.
Yes. There are so many rabbit holes on 65 and 66 that you could go down. And I think that's one of the challenges too. You got to be careful that you don't make a bad editorial decision about where to spend time.
This concept is one of my top 3 emails I get for the 65, 66.